I saw what I wanted to see. Like, I ain't gonna even hold y'all. Everything I talked about yesterday, everything I wanted to see, I saw from both teams. I got what I wanted to see from both teams, the family and the Knicks. That was a beautiful game. Magnificent highlights. Lord, you know that call at the end, not calling that foul for RJ is ridiculous at home. I don't even understand that. Cat hits a big three. Everybody did what I expected them to do. The only thing I didn't like was Scottie being out. Like, Scottie was out and we kept competing though. Like, this was a good one. This was a good one for us. It was just another game for the Knicks. But for us, you can tell it meant something. And I like what I saw. I like the fact that we matched their energy. And regardless of how they were shooting and how we weren't shooting, we still kept it where it needed to be. We were competing for control of the game. It don't matter if you hitting shots at a high clip and your opponent is. You can't get in your feelings because they on tonight and you're not. You still got to produce. And we were still productive enough to put ourselves in position to take control and win this game. With or without Scottie. And it bothered me that Scottie got hurt. Because it was beautiful help side defense. He just came down on the guy's foot. I've experienced that. I hate it for him. Just coming off of an injury, finally getting his mojo going, and then to have to be out again, it's frustrating. But I understand it, and I appreciate him. You know what I mean? There's a lot of weight on Scottie and a lot of expectations on Scottie. And he's young, and that's a lot to live up to. A lot. And for him to be injured, now we got to wait to see, what it really is. And he's probably going to be out a couple games, and then he'll come back. And then it's all about trying to gain a rhythm. He can't really get into a rhythm if he's in and out, in and out, in and out. But he's giving us good production. That's all I care about. And as a team, we had good production. We didn't shoot. When you look at the numbers, we didn't shoot at a high clip. We had 10 turnovers in the second half. We still managed to have 20 fast break points on 23 assists, 13 turnovers on 23 assists. It's a horrible assist to turnover ratio, but we were still in the game, gave ourselves an opportunity to win. I don't care. Like, I'm going to tell y'all straight up, I don't give a fuck about none of that. The numbers are going to take care of themselves. They're going to even themselves out and level themselves off. We got to figure out how to win by any means necessary. That's it. The numbers are going to be the numbers. As long as we win or put ourselves in position to win, let the chips fall where they may. I don't care about nothing else. The way we played last night, it gave me a sense of pride. I was proud of that team. And I'm still proud of this team. That's why they my team. It don't matter what the other team is doing and what we're not able to do on that night. We gonna still try and get it done. Don't mean you gonna win because you on fire. You can still be on fire and catch that L train. That's what I care about. Putting them niggas on the L train as often as we can. Figure out how to win. The performances will take care of themselves. The numbers will take care of themselves. I want us to win. It could be ugly. It could be sexy. It don't matter to me how we win. As long as we get it done. That's grown man business. You can't go to your girl or your wife or your kids and say, I ain't get it done because, no, by any means necessary, you got to come home with the W. Long as you ain't violating the rules and committing no crimes or committing no fouls, and you got to come home with the win. By any means, there is no excuse. We're showing that we can compete. That's what I saw in the first 24, 25 games. Let's figure out how to win. I don't care if it's ugly. We don't have to have a 55% shooting night and 45% from. I don't care. We can have a 40% from the field, 29% from three. But if we win, we won. That's it. That's the only thing people remember. You got people talking about numbers and analytics. That's nerd talk. Don't nobody, when you think about real conversations, when you at work or you around your friends or you with your peoples, the minute somebody start talking that, the numbers and the analytics, you like, go ahead, family. You done killed the vibe. The analytics and all that, those are vibe killers. Nobody's able to put it in proper context. I might have to. Those are vibe killers. Those are game killers. And when you curtail the rules and you meander and maneuver and restructure the policies so that they give validity to such numbers and conversations, it ruins the sanctity of the game that we loved. We know 3 points is better than 2. But that's situational. There are situations where getting a short bucket is better than taking a corner 3. Because who you got shooting a corner 3 isn't 100%. That's under perfect conditions that these numerics have validity. For the last few years, I've been speaking a certain way. I had to erase my videos. Now you see NBA players saying the same shit I've been saying for years. They saying the same thing I've been saying for years. Well, how does he know it? I'm smart, and I played, and I know the future of things. You just follow the patterns. If you don't see it, it ain't meant for you to see. I'm sorry. If you don't understand it, ain't meant for you to understand. Sorry. It is what it is. What's important is winning. I'm not worried about what it looks like numerically. You see what they did with the numbers. They created a whole industry off of it. That's always been the motto. More money, more money, more money, more. Doesn't make it right. It's hard to have a sanctified conversation, honest conversation, when there's impurities within said conversation. That's a fact. So I don't engage in some conversations because I know it's all bullshit. I'm not gonna waste my time. If it's about entertainment, then there's nobody more entertaining than me. Not too many more thought-provoking, and people are like, yo, why don't you use analytics? Well, go over there. Let them do all that. Not wasting my time, because the NBA ain't wasting their time. Nobody's using. The conversation is somewhere else. Because if everybody's talking about analytics, who's talking about the other shit? And finally, everybody's talking about the other shit like I was. They still can't do it like me. Watch me take the crown. Easy work. They just gave Steve-O $120 million for 6 years. I need a piece of that. I need a piece of all that. If a nickel bag gets sold in the park, I want in. It's just ridiculous. We competed the right way. We played the right way. Forget what the numbers look like. Forget the turnovers in the second half. Forget the 37% from 3, which is good. The 44% from the field, 108 points on 96 shots. You got to do it by any means necessary. The numbers, it ain't going to always look pretty numerically. As long as you win, we gave ourselves a seat at the table. That's what I care about. That's what I was talking about yesterday. We competed when it meant the most. We can't do it after the fact. That's corny. And we don't do corny shit. And I ain't going to be here if we doing corny shit. We doing what we supposed to do, when we supposed to do it, how we supposed to do it. If we don't win, cool. But we ain't going to try to fight you after we done got beat up. We're not doing that. We're going to fight when it's time. You put your hands up, my hands is up too. If I lose that, then I lose that. But I ain't going to let you hit me now. Nah, we all learned those fights the long way, the hard way. We played the right way. Don't get it fucked up. We did what we were supposed to. We competed when we had Scottie. We competed when we didn't have Scottie. We went to the fourth quarter with a lead. They hopped out early off the porch trying to get rid of us. Couldn't do it. And they shot 50% from the field, hit 17 threes, 42% from the 3, and they wanted it to be a shootout. and we kept it right where we needed to keep it. The Knicks were exactly what I expected them to be, as magnificent as they were. And we held our own with and without Scottie. If Scottie plays, we probably win that game. More likely than not, we win the game. We close out the fourth quarter with Scottie, they don't win. We win that game. That's a fact. That's a fact, we win that game. But the Knicks are phenomenal. The Knicks, they had what? Cat had 24 and 15. And they ain't even won them. And I said a year before they made, I said it, what, 6 months, 4 months before they made the trade? That trade needed to be made? And nobody saw it coming but me. That's what makes sense. That's the only thing that makes sense. Now he's playing incredible and they ain't even won him. He's averaging 26 and 12, by the way, Knicks fans. He's averaging 20. What more could he do? And he's not in anybody's way, and he's a three-point, and he's shooting, what, 42% from three? As a 7-footer who can still get you 15 rebounds? Man, if you don't go ahead. Without him, we would have smoked y'all. Straight like that. If y'all, man, listen. JB had 20 points, 11 assists. OG is still living his best life. OG is living his best life. I love it for OG. I love this for him. I love it for him. More money, less work. I love it for OG. And Miles Bridges, Mikal Bridges had 23 points. Even Precious Achiuwa came out, had 7.6 rebounds. But we did what we were supposed to do. It came down to that listen, that was a bullshit no call. RJ got fouled. He's supposed to get that call as an aggressive player who attacks the basket. 1. 2, he's supposed to get that call because he's at home. 3, he's supposed to get that call because he's at fucking home. That's home cooking. He's supposed to get the call. He got fouled by 2 people. And then Cat came down and hit that big 3. What more could we do? We were right there. We did what we were supposed to do. It wasn't pretty. We didn't have a great shooting night against a team that was cooking. They were cooking. And they couldn't get away from us. They only took 80 shots. They were hella efficient. We still stood tall. That's what I care about. It don't matter what these other teams are doing. If we come in there to do what we got to do and we're competing honestly to take control of this game, it don't matter about numbers. It's about heart. Listen. We stand tall against anybody. This is basketball. 90% of basketball is mental. You let your opponent feel like he got an edge and you make yourself feel inferior in any kind of way, you won't recover. These niggas is regular. They're not that za. You're not playing against Mike, Magic, and Bird. You playing against regular people. Stepped on coke. You might get a buzz, but you still gonna be regular. Stand up, man. We ain't got time. They stepped on ball players. This ain't that era. Most of that shit is image anyway. We ain't got time. Don't send your image out there. We gonna smack it. You better come out there and perform. You gotta execute. You want to beat us, we got to let that be known. If you want to beat us, you got to execute. I don't care about your record. I don't care about the numbers on your jersey, your name on the back of the jersey, what your stats are. Tonight going to be your night. Going to send you on that L train. Ain't nobody, we ain't got time. It ain't got to look pretty. It ain't got to look sexy. It got to get done. By any means necessary. And last night, we was on that mission. By any means necessary. RJ had 30. Jakob Poeltl should have had 20 and 12. We didn't feed him enough. He only got 8 shots. For what? Who was going to stop Yak? He should have had 20 and 12. Who was going to stop him? Who? Cat? Cat can't stop him. Cat don't like playing defense. He likes shooting threes. Yak should have had 20 and 12. Who was going to stop? 8. She only had 10 points and 12. He only had 8 shots. Yak should have had 12 to 15 shots. At least. I'd have gave him at least 14 shots. And we still didn't have Emmanuel quickly. We went up against the Knicks. Do you understand how polished that? And they looking better by the day. 15-9. They looking better by the day, baby. They starting to live up to expectation. I still don't believe there's a team in the East that could beat them. In the 7-game series, shit. You better pray for rain. Come to playoffs, it's going to get real dark outside. Let the Celtics come in there. We're going to shoot 53s. Yeah, all right. Not in this elevator, you not. Not when you step in this elevator and we playing four corners, you not. Man, go ahead. Yeah, all right. Go ahead, think shooting 40, 53. They going to dismantle the shit out y'all. Cleveland ain't no comp for the Knicks. They still waiting for LeBron to come, and I stand on that. You don't think LeBron coming? I don't know what y'all looking at. That team is built for LeBron. They let go of Mitchell and bring in LeBron. Sheesh. You think the Lakers? All right, we'll see. We'll see. Because Donovan Mitchell and AD is more appealing. Because LeBron, they used to him already. You bring Donovan Mitchell, have him play with AD in that group, that brings a level of excitement. And then you bring LeBron back to Cleveland, it's going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem. They can't win. They're not going nowhere till LeBron come back. That's a fact. You can say whatever you want. He ain't never come. You know how the story is. Stop it. You know he going to come back. The Golden Boy is going to come back. But the Knicks look good. But we held our own. We did what we were supposed to do. We made it a fight down to the last 3. He don't hit that 3, we probably send them home. This is when they shooting well and everybody playing well and everybody living their best life. And we were down Scottie for a quarter and a half and no Emmanuel quickly. And this would have been an emotional game for him as well. Because y'all didn't want to pay him and he got his paper from us. Boy, you better keep on playing with us. Keep on acting like we ain't like that. The mentality switch. That's what I need to see. I don't care about none of that, man. I don't care about the wins and the losses. They're going to add up. When we genuinely go in there with the intention of winning, we're better off than we coming in there we know we could compete with anybody just from a philosophical standpoint. Like we outside. We're proving that we can compete. Now let's put that work in and show them that we can win. All that waiting, you get another draft pick, and then we still got to figure out how to win. If they beat us and we end up with a lottery pick, okay. But if we give up and settle for that, we're never going to learn how to genuinely and honestly win because we're picking up too many of these bad habits along the way. Too many bad habits. It don't go my way, quit. First 24 games don't go. You don't know what can happen in the last 58 games. We can turn this thing around. That's all I'm saying. You never know. You give it an honest effort, you never know. That's your story. That's your journey. You don't go from failure or mediocrity to success without a journey, without a story, without a testimony. It don't happen like that. You got to go through it. We can't just go through this pain and not make it worth our while. Now we just going to go through it in the next year. No, now. We said that already. Right now, let's win. Let's start learning how to win with whatever we got. Take advantage of every situation we see because that's what's going to make us champions. That's what makes you a champion. Not just simply playing how you want to play and it being how you want to be and it's going how you want it to go. No, you make use of all the scraps. You make use of all the opportunities. You make use of all of it. It don't matter. All I need is a crack in the window. I'm getting in the house. I'm going to figure it out. All I need is a little crack. And throughout games, you see a lot of cracks, a lot of opportunities. Nobody plays a perfect game, even if they shooting 50 and 42 from three. Even if they hit 17, there's still opportunities to win. You got to be hungry enough to take advantage of every opportunity. Ain't no next time. Up, got one. Up to the Baja. We out. Up, open three, pull up. It don't go in, cool. We gonna get another one. Let's get a stop. You should automatically know how to play this game from a mental standpoint. You make a turnover, it is your responsibility to crash the boards and get the rock. If there's a miss, you got to make sure you get the rebound if you cause the turnover, or be on the break when there's another turnover so you can score. You got to make up the difference. There is no my bad, I got you. No, I'll take care of it. I'll fix it. Fixing it. You make a turnover, you fix it. You grab a rebound, you get the ball back, you do whatever it do throughout that game to fix that. There's going to be opportunities to score, to grab rebounds. We can't afford to miss no opportunities. We got to box out too. Box out. I think part of what happened with Scottie is he was already out of position. He was boxed. He didn't have it. He was trying to go he was trying to go block the shot. I would have just honestly, I'd have let him score and then we just ran it back. Cause that's too close quarters. Like if you hoop, you know when, damn, if I come down, I'm coming down. I don't have enough space to come down. Even instinctually, you want to block that shot, but you got to think long term. You know what I mean? You give up a bucket to get 4, 5, 6 buckets down the line. We can't afford to lose Scottie. You know what I mean? But we lost him and we still kept competitive. But we got to adjust. We got to keep motivating and keep motioning and moving forward. But there has to be an understanding and an emphasis on winning. Doesn't matter if we lose in the process. I'd rather us lose trying to win and figuring out how to win, because after a while you'll figure it out. That's how the human mind works. There is no problem that we can't solve, but you genuinely have to go through the pain of the problem. We can't just keep shying away thinking it's going to be great opportunities, leaving all this time for work to be done. All we doing is just leaving all this time and work that's going to have to be done later on anyway. It's going to be the same amount of work waiting for us, so we might as well get it done. I'm excited for this team. I like what I see, but I don't want us to have the habits of we're going to compete for a little while, then we're going to let it go because down the line we're going to learn how to win magically. That's not how it works. You give everything that you have and you let that shit burn when you lose. It don't feel good losing, and it's not supposed to. That's why you try to figure it out so that you don't have to feel that way anymore. We played a great game, and we got to keep going. We got to keep moving forward and fiercely continue to try to win against everybody. They know we can compete. Let's get to the winning part. Let's see how many games we could genuinely win. And if we end up in the lottery, so be it. Well, let's give it all we got. That's all I'm saying. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Hit that like button and subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.